Hi, everybody. Jeff Wilson back again and talking about superheroes or superheroines. And we're going to be discussing um, how to create one. You may have one already on hand that you're working with, that you're having fun with. You may be looking to create one. You're wondering about the process about it. It's a lot of fun. So let's get started at it. The creation of a superhero or heroine. And first of all, do they have a who, what, where, when, and why? That's the five questions that we can ask about our main character. Who are they? Where are they? What are they? Why are they? And when are they? So these are all very important questions that you can answer, and it's a lot of fun to answer your superhero or heroine in that who they are in that way. This is our superheroine here, so I'm going to start drawing it. Let's create a new layer here. And I'm going to start to ink it here. So I've got it roughed out basically. And what I used to rough this out was to do a gesture drawing here. Was a very thick, almost like a Prismacolor pencil crayon effect in our Procreate program. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tighten that up and use the inking tool here, and I like the studio pen here. So what is our, this is going to be a female superheroine. So we're going to begin to create someone here. And I'm just going to press that tool here, tighten that up a bit. So we're going to make a female character here. Now, will she have a mask or will she have let's give her this one a mask. Let's give her and as you're doing this, you can begin to create. Why would she wear a mask? What is the reason? Is it because somebody will identify her in her daily life? Like maybe she's characters in the comics have different secret identities, and especially what masked ones, because they can be somebody in public life that's very visible, and that's why they wear a mask. In the case of Clark Kent and Superman, which is probably the most famous example, the real reason is that Superman is kind of a character on his own, but he's got this identity to help him identify, working at the newspaper, to identify crimes that are taking place. It's got a very real purpose in the Superman story. Then you have characters like Wonder Woman, who has a very magical change into the superheroine character. And as I'm doing this here, I'm kind of creating a situation here. So I have this female character with a mask. So who could she be? She could be a famous musician, or she could be a famous politician, or somebody that's very well known in social life in the city or in the country. Nowadays, it's not just in our cities. People can be local heroes, but they can also be known as across the country, because that's just the nature of our lives today. So this could be a very real need that this character has to disguise their face and to keep themselves in an anonymous way. So here we have the classic superhero type of clash. Superhero versus superheroine versus supervillain clash. We've got a very powerful villain type here, and we could create a backstory for both of these people here. Why is this person? Why do these people not like each other? And there are various reasons. It could be that there was it could. I think a couple of the characters I've created, it was like they were rivals at a certain point, maybe at high school or in their business life. So we could give our character here. This could be a person that was a lawyer, perhaps, or is a lawyer in their secret identity, and is like a vigilante fighting crime on their own. And you could have this person maybe being a hoodlum that had a run-in with him, maybe got convicted for a crime. They didn't think that this lawyer defended them very well, and took the bitterness to them, and was stealing some sort of secret scientific experiment, and was trying to steal it, and something went awry, and they were affected by it, and imbued them with superpowers. And what's really interesting is that as I've described it, I see there's a connection. They're both kind of what I've described is they could both take the path of the other, and there's actually almost a bond here between these two characters, because they've kind of had their own struggles, and there are ways in which they could be friends, but they're mortal enemies because they've taken the sides of what they've done. So it creates a really exciting conflict here, and it could go on for issue after issue after issue. Never assume that the way you present these characters the first time is going to be the way they're going to be presented all the way along, because the real exciting part is that can change, and should and will change over time. And your origin is really just the beginning of hopefully a great story. I'll say goodbye for now, and I hope to see you at the next superhero lesson. Thank you.